Hey. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. How's... I feel like the audio is kinda low. And that's kinda sad, don't you think? How y'all doing? Um... Let me clean up a little bit. I feel like I have a bunch of crumbs on my desk mat, which... Unfortunate? Yes. Intended? Most certainly not. Switching over to this because, you know, dashboard. I have the same picture on two screens. And it's kinda tripping me up. How y'all doing? Welcome to the weekend. Happy Friday. It's Friday, y'all. Unless it's already Saturday for you. In that case, stop time traveling. Not my problem. You decided to time travel, you see? And now you're in some other timeline where it's already the next day than it really is. Anyhow, I have my cool little toolkit with me, which means it is time. We're gonna put this bad son of a gun together. God. There's crumbs everywhere. What have I been doing? Did I sleepwalk and take like a loaf of bread and just plate it like an accordion? Cause that's how many crumbs there are. Scene. Exactly. Hi, welcome to the Gunpla scene. Population. You. So we put together Real Great God Gundam, which primarily, not because I really like G fighters, but primarily because he's cool and posable and I want to put him in my computer case, which is probably the worst reasoning to do anything. But it has a massive glass panel. I gotta put something in there, right? So let me just... 1 second. There's a little crumb in my runner guide. What is this? Ew. Gross. Despicable. I'll need this. Where are my nipples? I'm a professional. I found them as good as new. We'll see how bad it is with the sunlight. But we get to the... Once we got to it. Oh god. It's stickers. I have a relationship with stickers. These are both these. Oh god, they have like little nubs over here, so they are already an utter nightmare to put into the runner rack. But, you know, actually give me a minute. Okay. We good. What's this? Why is this? I can't put these into my runner rack, so I guess I just keep them sealed in plastic until the instructions tell me to do something with those. I guess it's the last thing. So, just don't worry about them, you know? Did I unmute myself? That is the big question here today. Am I smart? Yes, I did everything right. How cool. Pretend you didn't see me trying to open it from the other end. Well, this side already been opened. B. You're A. Figures. I'm honestly starting to like, wow, real grade. Primarily because they are smaller, you know? I always like my master grades because they are nice and big, and size does matter after all. But more because they are small and you can just have them as like a silly little side project going, you know? I already love that we have G1 and G2 and both of them have completely different colors. Like, yes, I love my G2 being yellow while my G1 is red. Have it make sense, but I'm not making these. SB16, you go to the side because you're special. Alrighty. Turning on the wind. Wow. Hello, wind. Please leave my hair alone. It is so warm here today, dude. Today at work, I nearly died. Well, I didn't nearly die, but it was real rough. Running around outside in the heat. And it has me more determined than ever to find something where I don't have to do that anymore. Namely, get into carpentry. Put this aside just to free up a little bit of space. And now I gotta figure out how space works, because I want the instructions to be nice and center screen despite the glaring blinding light on it. Let's just start with the leg units. That is the most important part because it's like a foundation. So never skip leg day. We start with F, A, something. These are Fs, right? No, these are Ds. Okay. Second shot. These are Fs, right? We built them twice. That is interesting. I'll just start with F1 first. Maybe wind was a bad idea. We do one at a time. We don't... I mean, we're gonna do two, but I don't want to do them at the same time. For a variety of reasons. This good? Give me 1 second to figure out. Yes, this is good. F117. I remember watching G Fighters for the first time. And I was like, wow, this is something else entirely. You tell me this is not UC, I don't care. And then 5 episodes in or something, I just turned it off. But God Gundam is a pretty dope design. So, here we are now. Is that really 17? I already feel like I made a mistake. Yeah, that's 17. And we need D28. This one. $28. Maybe at some point. Oh god. I'll give. I hate summer. Maybe at some point I'll give Fighters a second shot. Cause I guess it does deserve it, you know? Now that I'm not stuck in my I am watching Gundam for the very first time. I have no idea who is who and what is what. I think I now am at a point where theoretically I should be able to enjoy non-UC stuff more. And given that I really loved G-Witch, you know? Kinda speaking volumes. G-Witch was really good though. The 32. Oh god, that is... Whoa. Oh! God, I felt that coming from like a mile away. Oh. I feel like I'm doing something wrong whenever I sneeze. Like, I don't think a sneeze is supposed to hurt this much. Right? I gotta be doing something wrong, but nobody ever came up to me and said, hey, listen up, the way you sneeze, that's really dangerous. I think that's the only language I speak, being like terrified of breaking my neck while sneezing or something. Cause like, why else would I change? If it's not mortal danger, I don't want it. What? This cleans really difficult. Like, I already lost where the little gates are. Oh well. That is a solid looking toe. And it moves. Do I have my part? Yeah, I have a guitar pick somewhere. Let's just repeat the whole shebang with the other one. F217. Found it. I am fast. You see? Because we all know that putting Gunpla together, it's all about speed. It doesn't matter that you enjoy the process or that you take your time and just spend a couple hours here or there putting a couple pieces together and then put it aside, and next day you do a little bit more and then you decide, oh, maybe today is the day that I finally paint my ground unit Gundam. Because it's Gundam Vietnam. You're telling me it's not covered in rust? This way around, right? We need the other D. 28. Found it. $28. 27. And I forgot what the last part was. 32. Why does this have to be so tiny? Oh well. Okay, this goes to the... Oh. Aye, please. No itch. Which was 26? 28? This one, right? I don't think it matters all that much. But, you know. Yeah, I think this is 27 and this is 28. Immediately mixed up parts. I see this is going well. Though, in my defense, I don't think I ever accidentally cut off something I wasn't supposed to cut off. So... worst case, we accidentally cut something off we weren't supposed to cut. Could you please, would you kindly? It's like in BioShock, when the man says, would you kindly? I mean, but how am I supposed to lose parts? That is the most important part of putting together a Gunpla. Losing all the parts. No, but I'm genuinely amazed when I see people who are like, oh, I'm gonna clear all the runners first. And numbers only matter on runner. You can just spin it till you win it. It goes on there somewhere. Exactly. You just hold it against the light and you twist it. And at some point it just gotta fit, you know? Or you just put it together however, and then you can say it's actually a kit bash. I know that the head is not supposed to be as a hand, but that's how it worked out. So it's advanced strats, you know? 29, 30, and 31? 29 first. 20, but be more like it. That would be a custom. Well, it's all the same, honestly. Just kit bash it. Just put a dinosaur head on your Gundam. Because why not? But just requires more than one kit. Okay, okay. But still. You should just wing it. Wing it till it works out. Ah. I had a hair in my mouth. That is so disgusting. I blame the sun. Because it is too freaking... Yeah, Gundam wing it. God damn it. I do like that. I do like that. You just gotta Gundam wing it. God. Haha. Knew there was a third. God. I feel like today might be the first time I actually injure myself while putting Umpla together. Like, something just tells me that I might end up cutting my thumb straight off. I mean, what means often? Every once in a while. I'm already dreading that this comes with stickers. High angle blades are dangerous. Oh, you know. I once made the joke about me being an expert if it comes to sharp objects, but I feel like that's in poor taste nowadays. So I'm not an expert, but I understand injuries. God. Haha. Do we continue on this? No, we put this aside and just make another one. Use an arc motion, cut from the wrist to the tip blade, use a push motion on the shoulder, give more control. Okay. No need to be a nerd about it. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. You might be correct. However, it's still better than a kitchen knife. You know? Maybe I should do that one day. Just get a massive, like, 11-inch knife and use that to cut my pieces out of runners. What is the worst that could happen? You know? Like... what could go wrong? This way around. Why do I always rotate my runners? That is so annoying. Snip. All you need is a toenail clipper and a broken piece of sidewalk. True. Let me just drop a glass and get all my tools out of the pile that materializes on my floor afterwards. God. Like, I get some knife that looks like someone used it to declaw their cat. Just dull until no. We are at least using a somewhat hobby knife, okay? So I guess it could be a whole lot worse. Just saying that an average metal floor is about... Maybe we just get a bunch of, like, nail files and we use them to essentially saw down the gates. I think that is a good idea. Snip. 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 little ball joints. Use glass files fast and cost less. True, true. Or you just glue sandpaper to an old popsicle stick to make them for essentially free. This way around, right? Yeah, this way around. No. Okay, and now we D34. Why am I always holding my runners upside down? That is low-key, high-key, real infuriating. Put this aside. Clean a wee bit. Is the FA a backlog? No. The FA is my backlog in regards to, like, yes, it comes with decals. Why do you ask? I have this horrible thing that I love putting Gunpla together, but I can't be bothered with decals. I just lose my mind, like, legitimately putting decals onto everything. So maybe at some point, yeah, the box is purely decoration because looks pretty nice and it can hide clutter behind it and people don't notice that the desk behind me is really, really cluttered. Anyways, we almost have 2 feet. But yeah, maybe at some point there will be like a really, really nice, stormy... Yeah, some oh god. Them backpacks. The worst backpack I know of is Hainu Gundam, because it just throws the whole thing off balance. You wanna pose it? Yeah, think again. It's just falling backwards non-stop. Love that. But yeah, maybe at some point there will be a nice, cool fall day on which I have nothing to do. That regular... Really? Huh. That is good to know. I'm gonna put that on my backlog list. Anyways, we have 2 feet. Keep your feet on the ground. We do these separate from one another. Where was G? G1. G1, 11, and 12. God. And 11. Great Goddess, Posing Beast, probably one of the most movable kiss designs so far. Yeah, that's why I'm putting him together. Like, the entire reason I went for God Gundam is because everyone's like, yeah, really nice to pose, and my computer case has a giant glass panel. So my broken brain is like, yeah, we gotta put something in there, right? So maybe I find some really, really nice pose for him to be trapped behind glass. That is the whole reason. Though, can it kneel? Can it MG Dynamis level kneel? Because if yes, no doubt about it. But is this which way around? Yes, looks good. Yes, it can. Oh, I love that. That is... I do love to hear that. Actually, let me just do both at once. I would like to take my previous statement back. We'll put them together side by side because I can't be bothered to bopping back and forth between runners. The only issue is that I'm running out of space. There are people that take famous poses from Kung Fu movies and anime and put God in that pose next to picture. That is so cool. I love that. I'm gonna look into that. Partially because I really like silly old Kung Fu movies. Like a silly little weak spot of me's. So, big robot and Kung Fu in one and the same picture? Consider me down. Like... that is the coolest stuff out there. What? Haha. Archie Grams 2.0 is looking like a beast also. I don't think I've ever seen that kid. I will have to look that up at some point. I just think there is too many cool Gunpla thingies. I wanna put them not out yet. Oh, that's probably why I haven't seen it. It's been a while since I looked at Gunpla stuff. Because it is dangerous. August 2024. That is soon. That is in like a couple weeks. No, I'm not having like 5 tabs open with stuff I might wanna put together at some point. I shouldn't be aware of more super cool stuff. G1, E2 and E1. I need this and this. 33. Found it. Oh god. Haha. Let me clean this first, or else I end up forgetting where all my clean spots are. I'm honestly so upset that Bushiroad never approached Bandai being like, hey, so Gunpla RG 2.0 status like the PG. Ooh. That does sound really neat. But Bushiroad could be like, hey, big robots. We have those. Can we do something? Cause trust me, if there was a Blau I can put together, or Victor, God be that awesome. I would, well, maybe not kill for that, but I would do quite a lot of morally potentially questionable things just for like Galaxy Blau. Oh god, that'd be so good. Cause, you know, big robots. Big robots and kaiju. Gundam's already morally questionable. No, what do you mean? You can just utilize a colony as a big bomb? It's chill, okay? Yeah, also the amount of child soldiers kinda lot. But yeah, morality and Gundam. What a combination. This is G1. I can't read numbers anymore. This is G1. The yellow one is G2. Am I not smart? Is my brain starting to drip out of my ears because it's too warm? The answer to all these things and more, yes. Like, I know for the normal person, like 80 degrees isn't that hot, but I really can't handle hot. Like, 55 sounds perfect. Beautiful, calm weather. Everything above that, the planet is basically melting. 40-year-old bitch slapped into killing people in the name of peace by a 19-year-old. Yeah, that's just series 1. Like, go back and watch Zeta and count how many bitch slaps have been delivered by the end of the 2nd episode. You'd be surprised how many bitch slaps you can force into like 20 minutes. It is a lot. Is it this way around? Looks that way. Why is... Oh god. Okay, we got it. Which from Mercury has a 4-year-old take out a 3 mobile suits? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Witch from Mercury also has the slap, which is... Whoa. You know? So... G-Witch was amazing. Chat punch. Yeah, kinda. Sometimes you just have to welcome the pain train into your life. You know? And sometimes you just have to understand that you don't threaten people's girlfriends. 'Cause karmic justice. It's just one of those things in life. One of those unwritten rules. And I've never seen a Gundam series / movie. Really? That is so wild. Like... They're worth it. Like... I think so. I think they are definitely worth a watch. Especially stuff like Stardust Memory. Oh my god. That late 90s anime. Oh god. That is the real stuff. That is so good. Or 08th MS Team. They are so good. Maybe I should rewatch Stardust Memory. Maybe I should. But first, I wanted to watch, I swear to God, I wanted to watch XYZ Backlog. Currently I'm reading Kaiju number 8, which... Two things. Big robots, Kaiju. And Kaiju number 8, as the name implies, hits the second of those two. I also wanted to watch Godzilla -1. That's been on my list for like ever now. Maybe one day. One day I come around to it. Find the time. There's a thing for that. Don't get me started on Evangelion. I was hoping you would say Pacific Rim. I was hoping you would say Pacific Rim because, yeah, I can agree, Pacific Rim is pretty good. Evangelion, however, I don't know. It's been a while since I read Evangelion, and I just... They are both living and... I mean... That's just a fact. You know? Like... I can't argue with facts. Give me 1 second. Does my playlist have... No, my playlist is just one long... Oh, wait, no, it has. In the description. Hi. Welcome to the next track. They're factually both living in a mecha. So... what am I looking at here, dude? Need D parts. D24. 24. I am so sad that they never read the wiki on every kid I own, so I know all the series stories for most anime. And from all kids. That is a pretty interesting approach to it. Like, I don't think I've ever met someone who would say, "Oh yeah, I do love me some model kits, but I just don't vibe with the source material," or like not vibe, but like can't get into it. That is pretty interesting. G2. 23. I can talk to community without having to be part of the fandom. I'm old. Was just how we do it. Valid. I mean, very, very valid. Christ, why are these pieces so tiny? I think it is this way around. Don't touch it. Don't breathe anywhere near it. The 21 and 23 to close it up. The 21. Twice. And third. But yeah, I've been reading Kaiju number 8. And oh my lord, let me tell you, for the first time in a long ass time, I'm like excited for the next chapter of a manga. I was born in 74. Wow, I can't read numbers today, man. When I was growing up, if you were still watching cartoons after the age of 13, you were the weird kids. So your peers were watching MTV back then. Yeah, I know. I know. It is kinda sad that for the longest time, pretty much every form of cartoon is just, oh yeah, this is child's entertainment. And I'm really glad that in modern times, people kind of been coming around to it to be like, okay, yeah, I can see the adult themes in this stuff. But I think that's a bit of a generational thing. Like, my parents will be like, oh, yeah, cartoons, they're for children. Real adults watch regular movies. And you sit there and you're like, yeah, but have you watched, have you given a shot? And they just be there being like, no, that is not for us. Just kinda sad, because there's a lot of great cartoons out there. Like, a while back, my mom and I were like sitting in front of the TV and we just aimlessly flipping through the channels, and we ended up watching Nickelodeon for 2 minutes, but I really tried to get her to vibe with Avatar: The Last Airbender. When I was a kid, we only had like 7 channels, and you knew that at least one was currently showing a Western movie. I mean, rest in peace all the Western movies. But yeah, that's a thing of the time. I feel like, I don't want to say I'm nostalgic for it because I never witnessed it, but just the prospect of only having a very small amount of channels instead of an endless array, as to like, oh, once I'm done flipping through everything, something new is going on one of these channels, so I can just rinse and repeat it. And I never sit down and watch anything, I just keep continuously flipping from through channel to channel. I don't know. I feel like we did get a vlog of cheesy I love cheesy kung fu movies, man. I am so sad that modern day cinema is so... Oh look, it's the next Captain Mega Man. And they reference 15 other movies you haven't watched, so have fun keeping up. I don't know. I just want standalone kung fu movies again, but I don't think that's going to happen in my lifetime. So yeah. Unfortunate truths, man. I still need this. Why am I putting it away? I just want... should watch some stuff from China OMG. Give me like a top 3. Like, give me some recommendations. I'm down to have a cozy little movie marathon over the weekend. I'm gonna start with Godzilla -1, and then get my significant other somehow to watch Love Lies Bleeding at the same time, and then the Wolf Warrior series is just so okay. I'll put that on the watch later list. I'll look into that. I'll get back to you with how good, bad, or just bad it really is. I love cheesy movies, man. Like... Ah. We need more of those. This goes in there. What exactly am I putting together here? Something on a leg. China Rambo. China... Excuse me, what? That does sound insane. 21 first. And when I say that sounds insane, I mean, I'm down for insane stuff. Okay. And then D23. Which round? Oh, there's only one way around. They use actual missiles in it at the... They what now? That sounds utterly insane. What on earth were they thinking? We don't have money for visual effects. Let's just use the real deal. I love that. Good for them. Actually real good for them. Holy crap, what were they thinking? Oh yeah, so movie budget is like 40 million won. Yes, 10 of those are just for the missiles. I love that. Meanwhile, Disney out here be like, oh, we can use a green screen in order to shoot this office scene. Buddy, it's an office. You don't have to green screen that. You can just... It's a propaganda film. The government gave them actual military equipment, real missiles and bullets. That is insane. What in Christ's name were they thinking? Oh my god. I love that. I'm gonna watch that. Just because it sounds so insane. Okay, we have parts. Time to get to the legs. D18. D17. Alrighty. I can do that. This is 18. 17. Longest part of any kit? Yeah. Yeah. Legs do be like that. But you know, you can't just skip leg day. So... let me clean this up a tiny little bit. This one is up. Okay. Did I use C already? The answer is no. Hajime, I mean... Sir. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I think you're onto something. Let me start with D actually, because we need D11. And I'm gonna miss that, and then stuff's gonna go hella sideways. C41 and C43. Once. Where does the runner end and where does the actual part start? I hope I've done everything right. All the Vakar kits are just a bit taller than the MG counterparts. Yeah, they do be. Which, you know? Like, my silly new Gundam is definitely taller than the 08th ground type, despite them, I think, being pretty much the same size, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I think I managed to orient this. Yeah. I need... I always love it when my pieces cut themselves out of the runner. Great. Why does that always happen? Like... Okay. This is the front of it. So... D. Oh! I had no idea. Today I learned. 21st, right? Yeah. That is so interesting. All the weird little specs. I had no idea. Wow. Something slipped my hand. This. I'm sorry, what would you like me to do? Oh, I messed something up. I'm dumb. Charge counter and hallway flash. some of the biggest MS in the main series. They got super small after the AQC gap. Crossbone and F1981. Huh. Interesting. I had no idea. 19. Oh. 19. There we go. Gonna put together a nice knee. See, it's the perfect knee. We based the size on the first GUNDAM RX-2, which is 18 meters average size. Huh. That is wild. So everything is just in relation to the original RX-78-2. Interesting. D26. I had no idea that they were just basing it on, like, in relation to OG. I don't know. I think that's kind of silly. That's not how that should work. Right? Yeah, I did. G220. Let's see. Okay. I feel like I need more light. Ah! God. That is already the maximum of light this lamp can produce? Oh, wow. That is so rude. I don't know how in there this is. We know at 18 meters, 144 kit should be 5 inches. And then, numbers! It's too many numbers. That is this guy, right? But how does she go? He goes this way. Okay. And we need D22. Same here. D22. Okay. If I see this correctly, that this goes on here. And then slots in there. Okay, yeah, I think I got it. 18 meters equals 60 feet. It's just easy math for conversion. To scale like humans are based on 6 feet. Because it's easy math. Huh! I never considered that! Oh my god! It really is just add a 0 to it, huh? That is wild. I love that. Why make it complicated if you can just... You know? Slap an O onto it. And let's roll. That is really smart, actually. I love that. All the silly little things I'm learning today, man. One second. Much better. This thingy hooks in there. So everything else should just fall into place, shouldn't it? But it just falls, but not into place. I think the silly little yellow part isn't properly aligned. Oh, I see why. Don't tell anyone. I figured it out. We'll just tell everyone I dropped it, and when I put it back together, it was working. Yes, I had to, like, flip it over. But we have, like... There are no mistakes in Gunpla. Was a test. It was intentional, actually. Oh my god, they have undergates. That is so cool. E. Hi there. Dear runners, please don't. Stop it. Get some help. I mean it. Get some help. Okay. E. E2... Oh wait, we start with F, huh? there's only battle damage. If you really muck it out because of custom. I like the way you're thinking. Well, this massive gash battle damage? I love that. F219. God. I like to maybe VMS lost an arm in a fishing accident. Who knows? Might have been a fishing accident. We may never know. Let me clean that up a little bit, actually. However, I really like to cover my kids in battle damage. 1 minute. I love him. He is my son. Does he have a couple bonus gashes? Well, probably, yeah. But I love him. Peyton Metal. That is a really cool idea. I might steal that. I feel like I lost the D part. Oh well. It'll show up. E 35? 35. Factory floor pull. Sometimes you just gotta do. This was the other one, right? Oh god, I already hate that. Cause I love jabbing a sharp piece of plastic into my thumb while I try to clean it. I'm telling you, Ariel had under gates and they were so nice to work with. Ariel is such a cool kid. The full mechanic Ariel, that is. Again, another kid I have sitting here without any goddamn decals on it because I have ADHD. I'm sorry, I can't be bothered. And no, but for real, where's my second B runner? Hewitt? Yeah. 37. I'm just confused because it looked like there were another set of these parts, and I was like, wait a minute, is the right thingy? Do we just wing it? Yeah, we just solve undergates with a nipper instead of injuring ourselves. Post 2019 kits are nice. They are. I'm just always glad when my kit isn't a frag grenade. Like, I don't know if you could say I have low expectations, but not a frag grenade. All I'm asking for. I think I assembled like 5. You know? Pretty sweet. F1. Is this F1? But a second ago it was like F2. Getting a headache. F1 15 and 14. But what about the left leg? Oh well. They'll know what they are doing. 14. Some undergates. One minute. Oh, there. I'll be with you momentarily. I just gotta focus. You think Bandai and Koto are falling off the game? How comes? I only have put together Bandai kits, so I can't speak much for the competition. Maybe they are falling off a little bit? I couldn't tell you, even if I wanted to. Okay, and then E1. Third party, a new studio IP, I'm making old god look like 1990s kids. Oh, doing a third party high new, that is amazing. Oh, tell me more. I'm all ear. That sounds pretty awesome. Maybe I have to look into that. 32. PG-sized... Oh god, I don't have space for that. Oh. One day I'll figure out how to have space for PG-sized builds, man. And that is the day it's over for me. Like, my significant other is losing it that I'm cluttering the house with Gunpla. 1108 parts, 11-inch. That sounds so... Oh god. That sounds like much more than a quick little weekend project, man. Christ. That sounds awesome, actually. Does it go further down? I'm confused. How does this go on? Oh, the other way around. That explains quite a lot. Cost 180 bucks though. Oh god. New Christmas gift discovered. Oh god. I hope you enjoy putting that together. I'd love to see it when it's done. E30. Go cheaper. Yeah. But strike freedom. Strike freedom pretty cool. Let's see what else do I have open as we speak. Oh yeah. The silly 350 buck thingy. Silly 144 RX78 GPO3. This product apparently doesn't exist anymore. Good for my wallet. Yeah, Deep Striker. Deep Striker is gonna be a pipe dream, man. Because let's face it, yes, that dumb piece of... I love that kit so much. Ah. One day, Deep Striker is an utmost brick, but from what I've heard, it's more like just a brick. There's not a lot of posability to it. So I think I'll just say, yeah, it's nice to look at, but I can do that in a picture. Which piece am I holding right now? 30. And yeah, Strike Freedom just looks so fucking good, the MGEX. But it's still like such a chunk of money. Look at Media Unit also. Let's do it as we speak. Search. Christ. Ah! Oh, this is dangerous. No. It's only like 99 bucks. It's 3 foot long. Oh god, I don't have space. A significant other is gonna murder me. Gonna be like, honey, why is our house littered with plastic robots? I'll just be like, beam effects. God. I think the next thing on my silly list is Sengoku Astray. Because it just looks so awesome. I own a little over 740 kids. I've built 412 so far. Do you have like an entire school gym dedicated to Gunpla and model kits? Oh my god. How to have space? I need to know your secrets. Is it bigger on the inside? Is it some wacky form of Time Lord tech? Because if so, I need to know. I need to know the secrets. That looks like a really nice thigh. F111. Or do you keep them on like, who needs a bed? A falling god was good enough for the boys in World War II. It did work out for them. Paint ceiling black at Fairy Lights stage space battles. They are always. I'm gonna suspend all my gunpla from the ceiling. I figured it out. That way I have more space on the floor to pose all my other gunpla. I was already thinking of like having stuff just on a rotation. As like, oh, for a month I'm gonna display X, then the next one it's Y, and just rotate through them. Cause like, space. That is a solid knee pad. G2. Oh, a dash of color. I see, I see. G222. Let go of my part. One second. Okay, sorry. I can sleep in the LED lights on the You could do that. Which part was I on? E1. Rotated a lot. 34. There's more undergates. Yes, it is. How neat. I keep dropping stuff. And then I start digging for it. And then I realize, oh shoot, I lost a part. How do I drop the same part twice? Okay. I'm glad that all the little spaces I cleaned up are now covered. I have about 30 kids. Most just get tossed in a giant U-Haul box. I mean, you see, I couldn't do that. I'm too attached to my stuff. So, to just shove it all into a U-Haul box, it would break my heart a tiny little bit. I'm weird, my hobby is building stuff. I don't care what I'm building. A kit, a DIY guitar, a dollhouse, all the same to me. When I'm done, I don't care about the final object. See, I care about the final object, but I can relate to, I don't care what I'm building. I just want to make something with my hands, and afterwards hold it and say, yeah, I made this. Be it a shoe bench or a big robot, or if I solder some electrical stuff together. Like, I have silly little stained glass thingies hanging around. Just because I was like, oh, I wonder if I could... Can I? Do I have the skill set? You did build a guitar. That is pretty dope. I do love that. Is this the last piece of the leg? We are almost done with the leg, and it only took us like 2 hours. The Backskiers DIY kit from Amazon for like 85 bucks. That is a pretty good deal. My significant other and I, we took some woodworking lessons. I'm gonna give... So, I appreciate what you're going for. But yeah, we took woodworking classes at like a little community workshop. They have like afternoon programs where you sign up, you pay a fee, and then you build a shoe bench, build a chessboard, build a picture frame. And one of the people there who wasn't part of our little workshop, it's just like a community workshop, so you pay like a monthly annual fee to use all their tools, because yeah, not everybody is going to have this size of space for a table saw and a drum sander and a god knows what, you know? So having a community workshop like that, amazing idea. And he basically built the entire body of an electrical guitar there, and it looked so awesome. I'm really jealous of like people having those skills, and I feel like I'll never get there, despite understanding a little thing or two about woodworking. I'm gonna do one of them weekend classes for glass blowing. That sounds super fun. I feel like my lungs would collapse afterwards, but I'd be down. This is too many steps. Christ, what are they thinking? Turn the part. Okay, I can't turn the part, it's rolling over. Anyways, D. Oh. D33. Where did the part go that just fell out? Found it. 33. Do we need more D stuff? No. F1. F116. 100. I want to get a small smelter and make little bars of metal out of scrap metal. Go for it. Like, I used to be one of those horrible people who'd be like, yeah, why would you need a forge? You can just go to a shop and buy a knife. You don't have to forge one yourself. Today I'm a little older and I've grown up quite a bit. And I say, yeah, having your own forge, that is pretty dope. So I absolutely get just wanting to make stuff. Not even as to like, oh, I need a shoe bench, new cabinets, but just I wanted to make it. I had fun doing it. Utterly valid cause as to why to do something. F13. Melt cans and make little skulls or pirate coins just for the lulz. I mean, just for having a little pirate coin, you know? Think that is justification enough to melt an old can. Like, why not? As soon as it's getting a little bit colder, I'm going to build a little prototype for a towel rack holder. More holder than rack. I have no idea if it's going to work out, but I wanna try. And worst case, I'm just messing around with a miter saw, you know? 29. Are these undergates? Yes, they are. Yes, ma'am. Or do that stuff I see on the interwebs, like dump a crucible of aluminium into a bucket of Orbeez, make metal coral. I've never seen stuff like that, to be fair. But sounds fun. I'd be down. I just like to do stuff with my hands. That's why I wanna get more into carpentry. I just wanna be able to look at the cabinet and say, yeah, I did that. And even if I just make a silly walnut purple heart cutting board, you know? How many people have made their own cutting board? I think that's motivation enough. Just can be a builder easy peasy. Yeah. That checks out. I think we're almost done with one of the legs, and I think I call it a day after the leg. What am I looking at here? E21. I just don't like the idea of, oh, you need ulterior motives in order to do things, you know? Like, build something just for the fun of building something without any, oh, maybe I can turn that into a career, or maybe I can sell it somewhere. Just make stuff, because making stuff is something so satisfying. And I think in an age where everything is something digital, something you just order off Amazon and it's there and it's completely assembled and you just throw it onto the wall and you're like, yeah, well, I don't know. I just like the idea of using your hands like humans have done for like all eternity. Like, my favorite things are like archaeologists who go out and then be like, oh yeah, we wanted to see if Viking boats would actually be able to sail from Norway to the Americas. So in order to find that out, we built a Viking boat. You know? And you look at that and you're like, yeah, I love that. Just go and build a fucking Viking boat. Like, I build stuff twice a month. I volunteer at an animal shelter and build cat trees and platforms for the animals. I love that. That is so wholesome. Just show up and build stuff. I love that. I love the mentality of just show up and build stuff. I think that is really, really cool. I have a leg. I have a right leg. Isn't that neat? Can it stand on its own? Yes. That is really, really awesome. However, it's getting kinda late. And with only took 50 minutes. Yeah, only took 50 minutes. I don't know what you're all saying. It only took me 2 hours for a pair of feet and a leg. I'm on like world record pace here. Anywho, I go and make something to eat, cause it's like late. Late being it's 7:38. And I wanted to have a little bite and then maybe watch a silly Chinese propaganda movie or something. I'm not sure. Silly self-promo. Hang out in the Discord, post your Gunpla model kit. Just general, I built something, I wanna show it off. Go ahead, I love to see stuff people make. I'll be back on Monday playing some Dredge, and then on next Friday, gonna build a second leg. And that one will only take me 40 minutes. Watch me. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful Friday. Have a perfect, cozy start into the weekend. Speedrun. Exactly. Gonna have a little timer somewhere, like, there. I'll put a little timer right down there. And then we time how long it takes me to build a leg, and then, a waist unit, and then a torso. I don't think we get to a torso, because it's a leg and the waist unit. It's gonna take like 3 hours. Anyways, we'll see how long it takes. Make sure to follow. Thank you all so much for saying hi and hanging out. I'll see you all next time. Until then, bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Old Gundam commercials level 4 rating. I don't remember those. I am too young. See you all.